Hi, Sarah Gennari here from 5 Maples Development Communications to talk to you about a hack you can use right away, donor retention, what to measure and why. The data I'm about to share comes to you from 5 Maples client analysis and the Fundraising Effectiveness Project, along with its partner AFP and their partners. Let's start by talking about new donor retention, the percentage of donors who came with a gift for the first time last year and then renewed this year. In this example, we can see the national number, the purple line, and the organization's overall retention rate is the orange line. They were flat from 2017 to 2020, and because they continued to ask and report impact to their donors, during the pandemic, they had a great increase, almost a doubling of their new donor retention rate. Now we can deepen our understanding by looking at new donor retention rate by constituency, businesses, foundations, individuals, and organizations. The main point I'd like to make for you in this particular graph is that these constituencies perform differently. There's not one number for all of them. There's an average, but the average is great for reports, but doesn't help you set strategy going forward. Let's look at this one. This is an animal welfare organization. They're looking at their new donor retention by tactic. Adoption, direct mail, events, online services, for instance, grooming clinics or a rabies clinic. Those folks come back at a much lower rate than the direct mail and the online donors. Now let's take a look at the average just to illustrate for you the difference between the average performance and the segment performance. The AFP national line is the blue line. This organization is well below the blue line when looking at overall average. But if we just look at direct mail or online giving, we can see that this organization is doing really well. Their strategies are working, not so much with memorial giving, which we might guess. Now let's take a look at renewal of last year's multi-year donors. These are donors who have given before within the last 6 years and gave again. This organization, a healthcare organization, had a capital campaign in 2014, and then their donors really did not come back at the rates that we might have expected until 2018. So that may be a question that comes out of the analysis. What did we do in 2018? What were the situations that we faced, and how did we handle it, and why did donors suddenly start coming back again? Here's how they compared during that same time period. They only met the national average in the final year, and that was that 2018. So we really want to know what is happening then and how can we do more of that. In summary, know these retention metrics: new donor retention by segment and multi-year donor retention by segment. Set these retention targets. New donor retention, even though the national average is 20 to 25%, with a good repetitive asking program with impact reports in between asks, you should be able to achieve 35% new donor retention. Your multi-year donor retention, those donors who know you well, should be giving it at least 65%. And recovery of lapsed donors, you may classify these as SIBUNTs some year, but unfortunately not this. We talk about it going back 6 years and sometimes further back. If you can bring your lapsed donors back at least 8%, you're doing well. If you'd like to learn more about donor retention, check out the 5 Maples blog. We've got several articles that you can read and share with the rest of your team, your board, your development committee, that will help you to raise more money by paying close attention to your donor retention. When you ask 5 Maples to analyze your data, you get a team of 20 experts. We have experts in data analysis and also in fundraising writing, fundraising design, data management, mailing. Even our mailing team is passionate about fundraising. When you have a project manager assigned to your staff, Your project manager can answer any questions that your team has in just one phone call for all of our team. I would love to hear from you. Would you like to save time and raise more money? Then just give me a call at 5 Maples, Sarah G at 5maples.com. I'd love to hear from you.